I'm back with another chair sequence because my friend shared the practice and a lot of people really could benefit from this. So I am doing another one for all of you guys, and I have my shirt on today. It says underestimate me, that'll be fun. So just remember, don't let anyone underestimate you. You are awesome, and we're gonna do this. Just start in a seat on your chair. Hands on your thighs, maybe close your eyes or soften your gaze. Letting go of the tension through your shoulders and your neck. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Trying to sit away from the back of the chair and elongating your back here. Not slumping down, but really pulling up like there's a string pulling you right up to the ceiling. Letting go of anything that you might have brought to the mat, to the chair today. Focusing on this practice, focusing on your breath, focusing on the way it makes you feel to have accomplished something. Because just by getting here, just by turning on this video, just by coming to this place, you've accomplished something. The hardest thing for me is to get up and get on the mat. And you're there, so we're good. Begin to open your eyes. We're going to just take some gentle neck stretches here. So I'm going to tilt my right ear to my right shoulder. Maybe bring my hand to my head, gently placing it there for a little bit deeper stretch. My right hand to my head. Inhaling in, back to center, taking the left palm, placing it on the head, stretching through the right neck, bringing our left ear to our left shoulder. And inhale back to center. We're going to take our hands to our knees or to our thighs, whatever feels comfortable, and we're just going to make some gentle circles. So as you inhale, come forward. Exhale, come through. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back around. Just keep that going for a little bit. You can feel this in the core. Really engaging through the abdominal muscles. And the next time you come forward, or come to a neutral spine, switch it and take it to the other side. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Do one more circle wherever you're at, and then come back to neutral spine. Keeping our hands on our thighs or our knees, we're going to do some cat-cows. So inhale, raise your gaze to the ceiling, opening your heart. Exhale, we'll round through for cat. Empty all of that air out, stretching through the back. Inhale, come through for cow. Exhale, cat. Really feeling those abdominals turn on as you exhale. Empty all of that air out. We'll move through a few more on your own. one more wherever you're at. And then we'll come back to neutral spine. We're going to inhale, bring our arms up overhead. And we're going to clasp our palms together, bringing our fingers into like a steeple grip. So our index fingers are still pointing up here. As we inhale, we'll exhale and we will bend, take a side bend, stretch over to the right, stretching through the left side body. Careful not to collapse down, but elongating your neck and your back. Maybe taking your gaze up toward the ceiling, stretching through the neck. Now if you don't feel comfortable and your balance is a little off, just back off the stretch a little bit. Don't want anyone falling out of the chairs here. On your next inhale, bring it back up through center. And exhale, we'll take it to the left, stretching through the right side body. Grounding down through those feet for your stability. Inhale back up to center. And on your exhale, drop your hands to your shoulders. We're going to come into some twists here. We're going to keep our hands on our shoulders this time. Maybe make some gentle circles one way and the other with your shoulders. Just opening up through the shoulders now. If at any time you need a break on your arms, just go ahead and let them relax. Just making gentle circles. And coming back to center. Inhale in here. Exhale, we'll twist to the right. Gaze is toward the right. Your knees are still facing forward. Your lower body is still facing forward. It's just you're hinging at the abdomen, turning to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, take it to the left. Careful not to crunch here, but elongate that back and neck. Try to release some of the tension in your shoulders. If you're feeling tension holding your arms up, you can always keep your arms down and be twisting. It's just a great way to work on some upper body strength too, while you're getting your twists in. Inhale back to center, and exhale, drop the arms, maybe shake it off a little bit here. Oh. Maybe do some shoulder shrugs. Now we're going to do some leg work. So if you need to grab a towel or a shirt or a strap or something, if you can't grab your leg, you can always do that if you can't reach your knee and reach around your leg. You can, I would say, come to a little bit more of the edge of the chair here. It might be a little easier. We're just going to wrap our hands around our right shin and pull up. Maybe make some circles with the right ankle, just stretching through the leg muscles here. Pulling it into our body. And then maybe you take your right leg and you fold it over your left, taking your right ankle to your left thigh, and maybe a figure four stretch here so we open up through that right hip crease. Maybe you start to fold forward, grounding down through that left foot here. The deeper you fold into this, the more you'll be able to feel the stretch into your right hip. So maybe today you're here. Maybe tomorrow you'll be here. Wherever you feel that sensation, just make sure you breathe into it. Don't tense up, but just breathe and send the breath there. As you inhale, fill up that belly, and as you exhale, think about all of your breath sending straight to the place that you feel sensation. And then maybe you'll be able to sink a little deeper. Now remember, you should be feeling sensation, but never pain. If you feel pain, back off of the stretch. On your next inhale, we'll come up, grab that right leg, pull it in, and then take the right leg to the ground, wrapping our fingers around our left shin, pulling up for a nice stretch on the left leg, maybe circling the ankle, pulling it up as close to your chest as you can. Maybe you're here. That's perfect. Maybe you just have a strap and you're pulling, or a dish towel, or a shirt. Anything will work. And then maybe if that feels good, you'll take your left ankle over your right thigh for a nice figure four stretch on the left. Opening up through that left hip crease. Maybe you bend forward a little bit. Maybe as you breathe, you bend forward a little bit more. Sending the breath to where you feel sensation. Relaxing through the body. Notice if you're holding anywhere, you're gripping anywhere, you feel tension. Just let it all go. On your next inhale, we'll come back up. And we'll begin to unravel, hugging our left leg in, and then letting that drop to the floor. Now we're gonna get up and do a little bit of balance. And we will still be holding onto the chair the whole time. But I'd just like to incorporate a little bit into the sequence, just so, we can work on it and see where you get to. Maybe the next day you got a little bit more. It's always good to stay on our toes here. So have your right palm on the chair, on the back of the chair. And you can always do this sitting. If you don't feel like balance is good for you, you can always do these leg lifts sitting as well. But as we hold onto the chair, with our right hand, I'm going to begin to lift through my left leg. Now, you might be here, and that's fine. What I really want you to do is engage your upper core and your lower core and see if you can have it meet in the middle here. So we're going to knit those ribs down and see if we can pull up through the leg by engaging our core. And you'll feel a stretch in your leg too, but the balance is coming from your core here. Really rooting down in all four corners of that right foot, lifting through that leg. Maybe pointing the toe, maybe flexing the toe. When I flex, I can feel a deeper stretch in my hamstring here. And maybe you're just here today, and that's fine. Maybe you just get a few inches off the ground. That's great. Anything you can do, see if you can build on that each day. You can take breaks. Just remember to engage that core. We'll get some core work in today. I'm going to have you drop that leg, maybe shake it off, because I feel that a lot in my right leg too. Now I'm going to come to the other side of the chair. It's just going to be easier than trying to maneuver next to the chair here. So you can walk around to the other side of the chair. And we're going to do that on the right leg as well. So on your inhale, begin to engage the core, lift up through that right leg. And maybe you'll notice a little bit difference. You're not quite as stable on your left leg, or you're more stable on your left leg. That's fine. Just embrace where you are today. Each side is different, but we always practice both sides because one day we hope that both sides will be the same. My left is a lot shakier than my right, especially today. Remember to take breaks as you need. Playing with the toes, if they're flexed, if they're pointed. Just noticing how that feels in your body. If you feel any sensation in your lower back, maybe just back off a little bit from the leg lift and maybe try to engage a little more in the core. Careful not to dump your weight into your left leg, but keeping that pelvis neutral. Taking breaks as you need. And as you exhale, bring both feet back down to the ground, and we'll go and sit back in the chair. I don't know about you, but I feel a little bit in my upper thighs here. Definitely turned on a little bit. I'm going to come away from the chair just a little bit, and I'm going to interlace my hands in the back of my, or around the small of my back here. We're just going to open up through our throat and shine our heart up toward the ceiling, pulling down with our hands. Careful not to lift them up too high because that'll be hard on the shoulders, but just keep them towards your low back. Opening up, getting a nice stretch here. Now maybe I want you to unravel and switch your grip. So the thumb that you had on top before, put the other one on top. It'll feel a little funky, but it's nice to get a stretch through both. Inhale, extend a little bit more, and then exhale, unravel those arms. I feel it in my arms. Hoping you guys can too. What we're going to do now is eagle pose, but we're going to do eagle pose sitting down. So it should be good. We're going to start with eagle arms first. So what I'm going to have you do is take your arms like this in front of you, and then begin to hinge and put your arms on opposite shoulders. And then maybe you bring your hands back to back here. If you want to go into the full posture, you'll bring your left or whatever elbow is on top of your right arm, and then get your palms together. But it is difficult. It's a difficult line to get to. So for now, you just have your hands in front of you and keeping those arms up, maybe like a 90-degree angle here. And the backs of your hands are together. We'll take our right leg, cross it over our left. If you need to, you can always come out of the eagle arms and do the arms last. Taking our right leg, crossing it over our left. And the full bind is taking your toes and coming around your left leg, but that is an advanced posture, so just embrace where you are today. Maybe you're here, that's fine. That's still eagle legs. Bringing our hands to our shoulders, then bringing them up for our eagle arms, keeping our arms lifted, Breathing deep. I feel this through my shoulders. Inhale in, exhale, unravel everything. Shake it off a little bit. Then we'll begin for eagle on the other side. So taking our left leg over our right, crossing it over as far as you can, taking our arms to our shoulders, and then back up with our palms facing outward. Bringing our arms as high up as we can, keeping those elbows at like a 90-degree angle. Getting a nice stretch through the shoulders. Gaze is neutral or slightly up. Maybe it's at where the ceiling meets the wall. Inhale in, and exhale, unravel everything. Great job, guys. All right, we're gonna do some crunches here. So we're gonna take our hands and interlace them behind the back of our head. Now, you can always keep your thumbs long back here. That helps me to remember to elongate my neck. You don't ever wanna crunch in like this. Always want to make sure that your neck is elongated as you crunch in. You're going to feel it more in your ribs, or in your abs. You'll take your upper ribs and knit them to your lower abs, and that's how you'll crunch. So maybe you want to just keep those thumbs elongated so you remember. Don't crunch in like this, keeping your elbows out. Inhale in. Exhale, we'll start to crunch forward. Inhale up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale up. Exhale, crunch. Making sure that neck's elongated and we're not crunching like this. Just go as far as you can go. Really engaging the top and bottom abs and trying to cinch them together. Two more. Inhale up, exhale, crunch. Inhale up, exhale, crunch. Inhale back to center and let the arms fall at the sides. You guys are doing so great, we're almost done. It'll feel so good to have done this yoga and take it with us to the rest of the day. And I know I feel so much better after I get done with yoga because it just makes me feel like I did something, even if it was something little. The next I'm gonna do is called a bear grip. So what I'm gonna do is maybe take my hands and just take my fingers and interlace them this way, and then pull. You can start with either one on top. We're gonna do both sides. Just try to rip your elbows away from each other while simultaneously taking the hands and holding them together here. And then we'll unravel and we'll go to the other side. And unravel. I feel like I'm getting a nice upper body workout today, so that's good news. One of our last poses will be a shoulder stretch. So inhale your arms up to the sky. Exhale, I'm going to take the left arm and I'm going to bend it, and then I'm going to bring my right arm, or my right hand to my left elbow and just pull gently down. Stretching through that left upper arm, making sure you're not crunching in, but elongating through the neck and the back. both arms up overhead. Exhale, take it to the other side. Stretching through that right arm and shoulder. Next inhale, bring the arms up overhead and stretch, stretch, stretch as high as you can go. And exhale, bring your hands to your thighs, and we'll settle in for our final meditation pose, or Shavasana. Relaxing through the face, relaxing through the jaw. Maybe letting the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. Relaxing through the neck and the shoulders. Relaxing through the upper body and the arms and the fingertips. Letting all the tension fall away. Relaxing through the pelvis and the thighs. Letting your feet sink into the ground. Beginning to bat the eyelashes open. Bringing hands to heart center. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. I really hope you enjoyed this practice. This is only my second chair or adaptive yoga. So let me know if you liked the sequence, if you didn't, what was hard, what was not so hard, what you enjoyed. I'm looking for all the feedback I can, so I appreciate each and every one of you guys for just practicing with me and giving me the time to be with you. I hope you have a great day. Namaste.